Hello and welcome to yet another Nimbatus video. This time we'll cover the Brawl PvP mode. This one is unique because if neither player do damage to his opponent's core, the game ends up as a draw. And when you draw, it's considered like a loss. The goal is to win 10 times in a row. So if you win 7, 8 or 9 times in a row, then draw, it's over. You didn't make it. This happened to me many times and it can be very frustrating. What some people end up doing is they disconnect their internet and they play against bots to get the achievement. Despite the frustration, I really wanted to do it against real players, so I continued to make new concepts until I ended up making a successful drone. So I'm gonna show you that drone and do voiceover on the 10 games. So this is the drone I came up with. It's the 7th version of a prototype that I started a while ago. In the gameplay videos, you're gonna see it's called Prototype 7.0. That's because on the second try with this version, I was able to get the 10 wins. The name I came up with is the Try Attack Drone, which I will explain very soon. It's comprised of 5 of these and 1 of this. The reason why this guy is there is because I had a few leftover parts, so I decided to make a little lens like this. Those are kind of common in Brawl. So I'm going to talk about the weapons on this because it's very important. The bumper is low DPS, but it has high durability. And then the spikes are high DPS, but low durability. This is probably due to the difference in mass. So what this means is when these go and face the opponent, let's say he makes a bunch of lances like this, these bumpers will likely destroy a large number of these spikes. So what I did is I will always use these bumpers. The problem I had though with all the versions I made, eventually the bumpers will break and it would be over. So the bumpers would be right here, and once I have no bumpers, I have just this thing hitting the opponent and do no damage at all. It took me 7 versions to come up with the idea of why don't I layer it up in 3 stages. That's why it's called the Try Attack. So it starts with this, and let's say this guy hits a drone like this one, which I will show you soon also. These bumpers damage my weapons, and when my bumpers are destroyed, now the spikes take over. And I continue to do the damage. And once the spikes are gone, I put my gas fuel in the front of the drone. And with luck, if my drone hits a bumper on the opponent vehicle, my gas fuel will explode and do even more damage. By doing this, I won very quickly. This is the drone that will stay away. It's using magnets. So 2 things are a must in Brawl. PvP Brawl especially. There's the magnets, because if you have drones who only have normal thrusters, when they come close to you, they never reach you. And the other must is jump thruster to counter magnets. If the guy has magnets, the jump thruster will give a very high velocity and you will still be able to hit a drone like this with magnets. Then you'll get pushed back away and then you hit again, using an impulse giver like this, and you set up the active and the pause time. You have to tweak it though. I tweaked it this way. I don't know if it's the most efficient, but it worked. So if you don't have magnets, sometimes people just make 2 thrusters like this and they'll make saws, and saws are high DPS and they just gonna approach your drone and stick there and destroy everything. You need magnets, so you need this and you need this. 100%, because the goal is to win 10 times in a row, and versatility is key. So you see those sensors too here. One problem I had early on is I would run out of battery power because the magnets would always be on. These sensors, what they do, all they do is they detect an enemy and they turn on the magnet. If the enemy is away from my vehicle, I'm not using the magnets, so my batteries recharge. And I think that's it for the drone, so now I'm going to show you the gameplay. Here we go. For me, Brawl was by far the toughest one to get 10 wins in a row. Let's look at the first fight. So he has a variety of drones. He has lancers, drills, and saws. Right now we're attacking each other. He has Magnus, which is the right thing to do, but he doesn't have anything that damages my drone's weapons, unlike me with my bumpers. And I'm slowly destroying his drones. Despite that, he's able to expose my core, which worried me a lot, because if he's able to hit me right in the core, I'm in big trouble. We're gonna continue to fight, but there's only a few seconds left, and he's about to slow down, and now all I have to do is destroy enough stuff around his core and hit him just once to be able to win this match and avoid the draw. So this first fight was a very close call, as you're about to see. And now he dies, and look, I barely have anything left. I entered the second fight pretty confident, because this 80% winning guy, I was able to beat him with version 4 and 5. So this was a good test for this version, which should be improved. If I win with this, it means I'm on the right track. So he also has Magnus, of course. I'm hammering him, and I do enough damage that now his drones are completely useless. I'm gonna start using fast forward in this video. Right now I'm fast forwarding. All I have to do is finish him, and in a few seconds it's gonna be done. I was pretty happy to beat him with this. That gave me confidence in my drone. Got 2 wins, so far so good. So this guy has nothing else than lancers, and you can see all my drones destroying them, and the last one gets demolished by hitting my drone. And now all I have to do is enough damage, and I'm gonna win this. So we're gonna fast forward this, and that's gonna be a pretty straightforward win. A few seconds left, and that's gonna be a victory. Done. Okay, next fight. So more lancers, and this time I'm not able to destroy the majority of them, but his core is exposed, and I destroyed the logic gate that controls his drones, and that's going to be a very quick win. We're going to fast forward again, and he's about to explode in a few seconds. So this one was pretty short. There you go, he's done. Next, 4 wins. Oh yeah, this one was an interesting one. There's a lesson to learn in this fight for those who want to try Brawl, and you'll see that he's after me, and I'm damaging him. He's damaging me. He's got Magnus attracting to me, but it looks like it's gonna be a stalemate very soon. Only there's one problem, one design flaw in his drone. You see, should be a draw, right? Nobody got damaged, but I'm still gonna win because he put his gas tanks right beside his core, and that's something you should never do. Both our ships are getting destroyed by this danger zone, and just before I die, he's gonna die due to this mistake. And here's win number 5. Halfway there. That's another scenario with a drone with only spears, and you can really see how efficient having drones with bumpers up front is to destroy those spears. From this point, it's going to be a one-way fight and a guaranteed win. Right now I'm just hammering him until he dies. We're fast forwarding, Time is running out, and all I have to do is reach the core, and that's gonna be a victory. There we go. I'm hitting him. And he's done. Brawl is a bit slow. It's about a minute per fight. There's no way around it. Game number 7. Here I destroy his middle drone, and all sorts of things are going after me. And you're gonna see in the bottom left that 2 of his drones are stuck together with magnets, and they're completely useless. They're stuck against the wall. I get barely damaged, and in the meanwhile I'm attacking his ship non-stop. My drone is running away slowly, and it receives very low damage, and now I can see at least three drones being stuck together with the magnets, so it's looking really good for me as I run away and continue to attack his drone. And now the danger zone appears, and it looks like it's gonna be another win. That's it. Now I'm at a critical point because the 3 last games, many times I ended up drawing in the past. So here I'm hoping to break the curse. Fight starts, bunch of explosions, and I realize that he doesn't have jump thrusters. That's what I was talking about during the drone presentation. I keep his drones at bay, and they don't touch me while I try to attack him, but my drones were destroyed too. So now I tell myself, oh my god, it's gonna be another draw again on game 8. But look around the score, what's there? What's around the score? Same mistake as one of the previous opponents. The gas tanks. So he explodes and I win. 2 more. Will I make it or will I choke? You know the answer, but I didn't at the time. Fight 9. This one is pretty interesting. His ship was built unstable, and I want you to pay attention to the core. Watch the core flash very soon. In a few seconds. See it flash? It's flashing because his sensor is unstable. It's damaging its core, and his sensor is about to explode. I didn't even touch him. Nothing's happening anymore. But he lost something like a third of his health just because his ship was unstable. So remember, when you build a ship, to make it stable so it doesn't shake like the way it did. Because that's a free win for me. And now we're going to the last fight. After all this effort, I'm really hoping to win, and it's going to be a very interesting one. Alright, let's do this. So we can see he has multiple layers of spikes, and he's gonna come at me very violently the whole fight. And as I said earlier, in the drone section, spikes have less durability than bumpers. So my bumpers destroyed all his spikes, and he keeps hitting me, but he hits me with his core. And what's going to happen? This is gonna create instability in his drone and lead to his doom very, very soon. And in fact, you're gonna see slow motion here. You see the directional sensor, the eye looking thing. Look how it flashes, and that's going to completely destroy his ship, and I win the game this way. An interesting way to finish the difficult task of winning 10 times in a row against players. And the curse is broken. Alright, this concludes the Brawl 10 win achievement video. As usual, if you like this drone, you can download it in the workshop under the name of Try Attack Drone. This is a brutal mode, so even with a ship like this, it might take you a while to win a tournament. But as you could see in this video, it's totally doable. I'm continuing to work on this channel, so if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, and a subscription would be fantastic. More videos are coming. I receive a few requests, and if you have requests of your own, please put them in the comment below. See you next time.